Hello there, fellow players. Today I would like to talk about Railroads Online, and if you come here wondering whether the Railroads Online is worth your money and time, you are in the right place. In today's video I'll give you a quick but thorough summary of the game. At its core, Railroads Online is all about trains, creativity and problem solving. Over its history, the game has had its fair share up and downs. So, with the moments when it even seemed like the project might be abandoned. But here we are, and Railroads Online has reached full release with version 1.0. So yes, it developed in better thing than it was from early access, of course. So if you check my my channel, you'll see the journey this game has taken, and more specifically the efforts and improvements made by developers. In fact, I even made video dedicated to describing this very topic. I mean, the topic that if this game is really worth your money. It was like 1 year ago. So, after this short introduction, you might be asking, should I buy this game? Is it worth my money? Well, let me help you with the answer. I bought this game during its early access phase, and when it was completely different experience. But I trusted the process, and the trust paid off. I got a lot of new content and countless hours of fun and plenty of challenges that made me think hard about solving problems, building towns, creating villages, and designing beautiful sceneries and surroundings for the railroad. And of course, if you love trains, this game is perfect for you. And it's literally all about them, as the name suggests. So I prepared a few pros that could help you to decide if you should be interested in the game. So let's dive into some of the pros that make Railroads Online stand out. Trains. It's easy as that. Trains and lots of them. From steam engines to complex layouts, this game has everything a train enthusiast could want. Of course, there are 3 separate industry chains. You can explore them, connect them, they are offering variety and depth to gameplay. Now we get 4 maps. 2 smaller ones for quick adventures and 2 larger for more, expansive projects. Of course, there's a multiplayer option up to 16 players, and there's option that you can share the fun and the build alongside your friends. Now, finally, you get a text chat function. So now you can finally communicate easily during multiplayer session, and you don't need, I was using Morse code to, talk to other people, but I think that they didn't get it. So, well, it was hard, and the text function makes it much easier. And you can even fly. This feature is perfect for planning your railroads from above or just enjoying the view. The building is now just easy. Okay, wide range of props to make your game world feel alive and realistic, adding to the immersion. Yes, finally, or not finally, it was few updates before, but they still added in new props and they sorted them out, and finally you can easily manage what you want and where to find it. So yes, good. And to be honest, this game can be incredibly scenic. If you spend time building stuff, and managing them, it allows you to create stunning environments. And, you can just change the weather and, the conditions, and it looks just great. Of course, no game is perfect. And Railroads Online does have a few drawbacks. The new map, Mesa Plains, is quite large. And, for the beginners, it can feel overwhelming. You just start your game and there's a huge map which is completely flat or almost flat, but it's huge. So yes, I would call this cons, and it's because the developer says that this map was focused on beginners. So I'm not sure about that. And sorry about that. I think that there could be more railroad props to give players even more creativity freedom. And don't get me wrong, there is enough props, but I think that there could be more props, just for the railroading stuff. I don't know what props could be there, but I can feel that they could be more. Well, the optimization, while good, could still be improved to ensure the smoother gameplay, and especially on lower end systems. That's a thing. Like, I understand that they try to put their game to other hardwares, like different notebooks, PCs, consoles, and I know that they want to make it they want the game to look the best as it could be, but a lot through the years there was the problem with the optimization, that it was lagging, jumping trains and problems like that. Of course, they did a really great job on that, so it's less and less those problems. And yes, and the next thing I wanted to say is multiplayer can sometimes experience lag, which is what I'm talking about with the optimization. And of course, if you have low budget PC, it could be worse. And cons, this is especially for me, the new freehand rail building mode. Well, it might take some time to getting used to it, and it could be better refined for ease of use. Because we, before this, updated with freehand, there was still, it was called freehand mode 2, but it didn't stick to the ground. You still had the free, how to say it? You could still make it, not stick to the ground, but you can make it higher, and you weren't specifically. You weren't. Hold on, I need to find a word for it. Okay, never mind. I forgot my lines, so just forget it. The last sentence. I just wanted to say that I don't like this mode, and I think it was better before this. So these are my cons, and of course I got some neutral points, which are there are a few features that I find harder to categorize, because I'm not sure that they are good or bad. Developers introduced us 2 new DLCs. The first, the Pioneer DLC, is free for the players who bought the game during the early access, but new players will need to purchase it. So the new Pioneer DLC is just a few skins, and I think the industry, some kind of end chain industry, so something like that. No, not big deal, but it's quite nice to have. And the second Explorer, the second DLC, it was named Explorer DLC. And it introduced features like regrowing trees and rebuilding stones. While this sounds great and it's something, I always felt, or now I'm feeling, that this should be part of the core game rather than locked behind a paid DLC. Because in previous videos, or in history, I just talked about that you replenish, or you just cut down your trees, but there is no way to regrowing them back. So it really should be in a core game, not in a DLC. So this part does upset me a little bit, but features like regenerating natural resources feel essential for the gameplay, rather than optional extras. To me, Deep Rock Galactic has set the standard for DLCs. It keeps the core game complete while offering DLCs that feel truly optional and add value rather than fix missing elements. Yes, I think that, look at the Deep Rock Galactic. So, what's the conclusion? Overall, Railroads Online is a great game that gives you hours of fun, and you can watch YouTube videos for inspiration and try to rebuild ideas in the game. Now, that's it in its full release state. I can confidentially say that it's worth its price. Yeah, sorry, but I wrote some sentences here and it was really hard for me to say. Sorry. Of course, if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed the video and the content, don't forget like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and goodbye.